It's a sound that's both strange and unsettling, the silence where there should be a roar. I'm standing in the international terminal of a major American airport on September 20th, 2025. The air, once thick with the energy of 1,000 journeys, now echoes with emptiness. Departure boards show cancellations and rare flights. The river of travelers has slowed to a trickle. This isn't just one airport, it's a scene repeating across the United States. International arrivals have plummeted by millions this summer. Tourists from Canada, the UK, Germany, Japan, and South Korea, gone. Business travelers and students, missing. Official data shows drops of over 40% compared to pre-pandemic highs. Security lines have vanished, food courts are shuttered, and duty-free shops stand empty. The silence is broken only by the occasional lonely announcement. It feels less like an airport, more like a museum to a bygone era of travel. This is more than inconvenience. It's a warning sign. Airports are the arteries of a globalized world. When they fall quiet, it signals a blockage. America's place in the world is in question. Why are millions avoiding the US? Is this temporary or a fundamental shift? The empty terminals are not just a logistical problem, they're a symptom of a deeper issue. We must confront what these empty airports are telling us. To grasp the scale, we visited 15 of America's busiest airports. From JFK to LAX, O'Hare to Miami, the story was the same. Silence where there was once a vibrant pulse. At San Francisco International, gates to Asia are eerily quiet. Boston's Logan, once filled with European students and tourists, is thinned out. Seattle-Tacoma's local businesses are hurting from the drop in international foot traffic. Inland, Dallas-Fort Worth and Charlotte-Douglas feel oversized for their current traffic. Even Salt Lake City's new terminals are vacant, ambitious plans for global connectivity on hold. In Honolulu, flights from Japan arrive with empty seats. Lei stands have few customers. Miami's usual mix of languages has grown quiet. This isn't a regional problem. It's a nationwide phenomenon. The quiet is a closing of America's front door. The crisis is everywhere. Let's focus on JFK and LAX, symbols of America's global connection. JFK, the historic gateway from Europe, and LAX, the Pacific portal, are now epicenters of this crisis. At JFK's Terminal 4, a baggage handler told me he's never seen a summer this slow. Check-in desks for major European carriers have minimal queues. Some airlines have halved their flights. At LAX, the Tom Bradley International Terminal feels hollow. Luxury stores have seen sales plummet. Shuttle drivers wait hours for a single fare. The decline is not in domestic travel. Americans are still flying within the country. It's a sharp drop in inbound international visitors. Broadway theaters and LA studio tours are missing their global audiences. Both cities face a significant economic shortfall. The empty gates at JFK and LAX are a stark symbol of lost revenue and lost cultural exchange. The world is staying away. The crisis has hit America's Sunbelt, cities built on fun and escape. Orlando International, gateway to Disney and Universal, is quiet. Rental cars sit unused. Shuttles run half-empty. A hotel manager showed me bookings from European families are down 60%. Theme parks feel the absence of high-spending international guests. In Las Vegas, long-haul flights are less frequent. The Strip misses international high rollers and tour groups. Casino workers and small business owners are struggling. These aren't just statistics, they're real lives at risk. For Orlando and Vegas, this is an existential threat. The decline in international travel is shaking the foundations of these cities. The stakes are personal and immediate. The crisis has reached the American interior, major hubs like Chicago O'Hare and Denver International. O'Hare's Terminal 5, once chaotic, is now eerily calm. Airline catering contracts are slashed. Jobs for cooks, drivers, and maintenance crews are at risk. Denver's new international gates are underused, a stark contrast to bustling domestic concourses. These cities are centers of commerce and technology, not just tourism. Fewer international travelers mean fewer business meetings and conferences. The pace of business slows, and global connections weaken. The quiet at O'Hare and Denver signals the heartland's strained link to the world. The impact is nationwide. Why are so many travelers avoiding the U.S. in 2025? It's a perfect storm. The strong dollar makes everything, from hotels to theme parks, more expensive for visitors. Airfares are up due to high fuel costs and fewer flights. Safety concerns and stories of chaotic airports have left a negative impression. The hassle factor, visa delays, unpredictable border experiences, deters many. For millions, the U.S. is now too expensive, too risky, and too much trouble. The message is clear. America is no longer the easy choice. The barriers are real and growing. Behind the numbers are real people, lost jobs, struggling families, fading dreams. Maria, a Miami airport cleaner, has seen her hours cut in half. The international flights were our bread and butter. Now we just wait and hope, she says. Lee, a San Francisco tour operator, is on the verge of closing his business. My vans are parked, my guides found other work. Clients are going to Europe or staying in Asia. Across the country, small businesses that cater to international visitors are fighting for survival. Even travelers are affected. A UK family canceled their dream trip to the US due to high costs and hassles. It stopped feeling like a vacation and started feeling like a risk, the father told me. The loss is more than economic. It's a loss of connection and cultural exchange. German students, Japanese couples, Brazilian entrepreneurs, all missing out on the American experience. These are not just lost tourist dollars. They're lost relationships and understanding. The human cost is profound. The empty terminals echo with missed opportunities. The economic impact is like an earthquake. Epicenter at the airports, tremors everywhere. Hotels in major cities are cutting staff and postponing projects due to fewer international bookings. Retailers, from duty-free shops to luxury boutiques, are losing vital revenue. Arts and culture suffer. Broadway, museums, and music venues rely on international audiences. Even universities feel the pain as fewer international students enroll, reducing revenue and diversity. The domino effect touches housekeepers, salespeople, and educators. The silent airports are a symptom of a broader economic illness. The tremors are spreading far beyond aviation. Every corner of the economy feels the strain. The cost of empty airports is enormous. The big question, is this temporary or the new normal? Some say it's a lull. When the dollar weakens and airlines recover, travelers will return. Others believe the world has changed. Travelers have found new destinations and habits are shifting. America is no longer the default choice. Reversing this trend will take more than waiting. The U.S. must address visa backlogs, make travel affordable, and market itself anew. Most importantly, we must rethink the image we project to the world. A nation seen as closed or too difficult to visit risks isolation. The empty airports of 2025 are a wake-up call. What do you think? Have you noticed the quiet? Are you an international traveler who's changed plans? Share your stories and views. The conversation starts now. America's future as a global destination is at stake.